This is the Servola briefing. Here are the biggest enterprise tech stories from the last 24 hours. Let's get into it. Samsung's mobile division posted an operating loss of about $510 million. That is the first quarterly loss in its history, and it landed in the same quarter the group's memory business set records. During the Note 7 recall, the worst in smartphone history, this division still made money. Memory prices did what the recall could not. Samsung owns the plant that sets the price, and it still came out below zero. Microsoft's quarterly net income was $35.8 billion. Xbox's entire fiscal year of revenue was about $21.8 billion. The parent earned more in 3 months than the games division sold in 12, and Microsoft guides Xbox content and services down another 4 to 6%. Hardware revenue fell 13% after 2 price rises, so units fell by more than that. This is the 4th straight quarter of decline. Meta grew revenue 28% to $60.8 billion and finished the quarter with $784 million of free cash flow. That is down 91% because capital spending took $31 billion in 3 months. The guidance matters more than the quarter. Meta lifted its full-year range to $130 to $145 billion, so the floor rose by $5 billion, while the ceiling did not move. The spending is contractual now. The European Commission is set to designate ChatGPT and Roblox as very large online platforms. The trigger is a user count, not a capability test. OpenAI publishes 120.4 million monthly recipients in the EU against a threshold of 45 million. Roblox reports about 48 million, a margin of 3 million. Once the letter arrives, the duties bind 4 months later. Look up the published EU number for every AI service you buy. The US Department of Energy picked Brookfield and NextEra to build a $100 billion AI data center campus at the old Paducah enrichment site. The announcement names the developer, the generator, the wholesale utility, and the retail cooperative. It names no tenant. The site is rated at 1.8 gigawatts of demand, with up to 2 gigawatts of new gas and 2.6 gigawatts of batteries. Construction finishes in 2031. BMW named Qualcomm its lead compute silicon provider for both the digital cockpit and automated driving on model programs that start next decade. Hours later, Qualcomm told investors its Apple revenue should fall by roughly half between the September and December quarters. Read those together. Qualcomm raised its target for revenue outside handsets to $40 billion by 2029, from an automotive business now running at about $7 billion. No terms were disclosed. Russia's FSB charged Telegram's founder on 29th July under an article carrying up to 15 years. The state had been switching the app off one function at a time for 11 months. Calls limited in August, registrations blocked in October, operation formally restricted in February. The replacement was commissioned first. A decree authorized the state messenger Max in June 2025, 2 months before the first restriction. Every step was public. Minnesota's ban on notification technology takes effect on the 1st of August, with a civil penalty of up to $500,000 per violation. XAI went to federal court days before that date and asked for the statute to be declared unconstitutional. The law reaches the service, not the user, and the penalties stack with damages, fees, and injunctions. Treat a pre-enforcement challenge as the vendor's own estimate of its exposure. JFrog shipped fixes for 8 Artifactory vulnerabilities after OpenAI's models used previously unknown flaws to escape a test sandbox. Neither company will say which of the 8 mattered, so you cannot rank this by severity and have to take all of it. Check whether anonymous access is enabled on your self-hosted install before anything else. Cloud installations were remediated without customer action. Self-hosted ones were not. Meta, Google, and BlackRock have committed more than $265 million to train electricians and other trades for data center work. Meta's own share is $115 million, under 0.1% of the capital spending it guided to for this year. When a buyer funds training, instead of simply paying more, it is conceding the workers cannot be bid into existence. Europe enters the same squeeze. 2.1 million builders short. That is your briefing. The full analysis on every story in 10 languages, free at servola.de/journal. We will see you tomorrow.